Alright, y'all. I gotta do one more mirror of MemoryHold. Big ups to you, MemoryHold, for putting this out there. This is just directly correlated with, aspects of what I just went through for speaking out against the B system, against this fucking bullshit. And by the way, I'm against all the same shit you're against, bro, for real. Like, I have a different kind of zeal and religious tone to what I'm saying, but I'm like fully in support of your work, and I have mad respect for you. All right, so anyways, let's get to it. Y'all should, like I said before, y'all should go sub to MemoryHold 5.0. All of his stuff on all the platforms. All right, so Facebook knew about human trafficking but did nothing to stop it. Just listen to this stuff, y'all. I mean, it's like perfect timing. Like, it's a synchronicity for me because, like, of New World Order Defier's account on Facebook, that Sunny Renovation, that prostitution advertised basically on, which might be really, really like a form of prostitution that's on the level of Pizzagate stuff. It's not just regular prostitution. It's on some other shit, okay? Based on what I understand with the code words. But anyways, MemoryHold has already laid out the foundations of all this stuff. And for him to come back like he's done just recently and then post this particular video and the Instagram videos and all the things he showed and everything, recently especially, and for this video to come out right now, it's just, to me, that's just like perfect syncretism, or whatever you want to call it. Synchronism, I don't know what the word is. I'm tired. I'm wore out. But here you go. Just watch this. Synchronicity, that's what I was trying to say. There you go. Hopefully it plays and I don't have to wait forever for it to load. Let's change the quality a little bit so that y'all can actually read it. I just don't have very good signal, so it's sometimes I gotta put it on the lowest quality just to hear something. Alright, so I'm gonna put y'all in the window so you actually get better signal and it works well. Hold up. I'll be right back, y'all. Alright, here we go. It's loaded up good.
What's going on, everybody? September 17th, 2021. I am filming this. It's pretty late, and this may even warrant a longer video and more formal video, like my usual format, but we're going to see how things turn out. But it still is a pretty big story. Business Insider just came out with an article talking about how Facebook was almost kicked off of the Apple the Apple App Store due to human traffickers operating an entire syndicate and operation, selling human beings for slave labor, essentially, or domestic work, whatever you want to call it. They're selling humans for labor using Facebook's platform. Now, this was an undercover operation, not by law enforcement, but by some just investigative journalists, BBC. And this was an investigative report that was done undercover. And not only did it reveal this operation happening on Facebook under the guise of an employment agency, by the way, I'll get into that in just a moment, but it also reveals that Facebook knew about it. Facebook knew about it since maybe 2018. I don't have the article in front of me just due to me doing this on the phone and the way the editing program works, but you should be able to see the article next to me. But either way, the point is that Facebook knew about this human trafficking operation under the guise of an employment agency before any action was taken on it, to combat it, to get rid of it. So they didn't kick them off the platform. They didn't do really anything. Now, their excuse is in one way understandable, but in another way completely absurd, and I'll tell you why. The reason it is understandable, quote unquote, is because they claim, and now that I'm actually thinking about this, it's not really understandable at all, because it's not their job to do this. This would would be the job of law enforcement, but they claim they knew about it ahead of time and did nothing because they needed to trace, their contacts, how the operation works, who else was involved, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like I said, I can't see the article. I tried my best to get the shortened, summarized details for you. But like I said, the article is to your left, and I will link it below in the description. So it sounds reasonable on its front, right? On its face, right? To have known about this going on, but have not done anything. Oh, well, we were just trying to do the right thing to fully understand who was involved in order to take action. But of course, no action was actually taken until, if I'm understanding this and reading this article correctly, until this damning investigative undercover report from BBC came out, which basically prompted Apple to say, what the fuck, man? What is going on? And they threatened Facebook, right? Apple threatened Facebook to get off their app store. Look, if you're going to allow this to happen, if you're going to keep human traffickers on your platform, you're leaving the fucking app store, man. You have no right, as if they would actually do that, right? But that's allegedly what happened, according to this Business Insider article. Now, it's not only Business Insider that's covering this, by the way. I mean, there's multiple different websites, news outlets that are covering this. I saw an article done by The Hill. There's the standard fare. The standard outlets are covering this. Now, this is what really stood out to me. Notice, it doesn't seem significant at first. But you remember how the human traffickers were using the cover story, the cover image of an employment agency. And that was, in order to facilitate the selling of human beings for what we're told is labor, work, right? Whatever that might be, as if rape, sexual assault never plays into it, right? Because if a business that actually purchased those human beings thinks that's proper to do, to buy a human from Facebook, as if that's in any way, shape, or form normal, as if they'd stop at, whoa, buddy. No, I just buy them. I don't touch them. It's like, come on, man. So I can't tell if they're doing damage control by just keeping it limited, like a limited hangout to, it was just for labor, as if that's any worse or better, because, it could be fucking slave labor. They could be getting... It's horrific. It's terrible. And the fact that Facebook let it go, I mean, we don't have any details as to whether or not they alerted the authorities at the time. I imagine if they did alert the authorities, I would think that the authorities would have removed the offending account, the employment agency that was actually the human trafficking front. It's up to the law enforcement. It's not Facebook's job to go undercover and trace this criminal syndicate. It's not their job at all, right? And yet they decided to take it upon themselves to do it. So I am kind of skeptical. I don't have faith that Facebook would have done the right thing and contacted law enforcement and allowed them to do that. Instead, for whatever reason, Facebook decided to do the job themselves and got fucked because of that investigative report that came out, that undercover report that revealed this whole thing. But note something very important. They were using the guise of an employment agency. Guys, is that not a form of code, right? Now, this we don't know if these are children, adults, the way, like I said, limited information, and as if it matters, it's human trafficking. And it shouldn't happen, despite being the biggest industry on the planet, right? And there's a global slave trade. There's a massive marketplace for it. We've learned that through our studies, right? And it's only, hopefully, more people come to find out about just how prominent, just how severe it is. And those that have the luxury of living in a first world, what, if you want to call it that, country, such as the United States, Canada, the UK, whatever, man. We aren't confronted with these horrific realities every day, right? Because it's not in the cards for us. Even though it does happen here, for most of us, it goes unnoticed. So for Facebook to just completely ignore it and take it upon themselves as if they can do anything about it, Meanwhile, they're banning people like you, like me, and other people that are trying to reveal this very behavior. So perhaps it illuminates why Facebook might have a dog in this fight in banning us, right? Because they apparently want to be superheroes and do the investigating of criminal syndicates themselves that are using their platform that is facilitating this criminal syndicate. So they ban us because, I want to catch the bad guys. Yeah. Okay, sure, right? And like I said, as if it's only for labor, like that's bad enough, but still, as if it's limited to that. But the point is that they're using a form of code, right? They made probably a fake employment agency with a fake banner, a fake business name, And the communication was probably also coded. Now, what I love about this article, which is fucking hysterical, is the fact that one of the reasons they said they struggled with this type of content is that Facebook's AI, that is responsible for a lot of moderation, can't detect all languages, and therefore probably had quite some trouble identifying and removing this type of offensive content, aka a wide-reaching criminal syndicate that sells humans on their platform. And I'm sorry, I just find that outlandish. I find that hard to believe because they seem extremely effective at limiting, suppressing, and censoring a huge amount of speech, a large amount of speech. And I'm not just talking about conspiracy theorists, guys. I'm talking about anyone that brings up anything against the mainstream narrative, the accepted way of thinking, the acceptable beliefs that they've somehow managed to corral us into, which is not a surprise. We knew this would be coming, but it's funny how when you're in it, you don't see it happening until you're already in it. So we'll see if this story gets any more elaborate, but here we have an indication that Facebook is helping facilitate these things, guys. You can make an argument that it's an accident, that this, that, the other thing, but the fact that they knew and they didn't do anything about it, and they instead took the, like, for instance, they were tracing the origins, tracing the people, maybe they would have handed that info over to the law enforcement, okay? But here's the thing, man, if they didn't send that data to law enforcement right away, that's multiple months, perhaps even a year, where these people were selling human beings, okay? And it was only because they could have been stopped. They could have been apprehended and prevented from operating any further had they done the right thing. Had they just archived the records, takes a second, right? Or however long, probably less than a fucking year of Facebook's researching a criminal syndicate, which is not in their fucking skill set, right? They could have been apprehended. They could have been stopped.
Absolutely. And yeah, and that's what he's been proving this whole time, is that these social media networks are, absolutely to maintain it's, for our entertainment and distraction and revealing of all of our privacy. That has multiple purposes, but it's to facilitate this human trafficking and pedophilia bullshit and all that. Like, I don't know for sure if prostitution is illegal in any part of Canada, and I don't know which states in America prostitution is legal or illegal, but I know that there's a few states in America where it's legal, but it should not be legal. It's not lawful, especially at these levels where all it does is just completely emacerate, or I don't know if that's the right way to say it, emacerate, just destroy and shred the nuclear family. And in the old world, someone who is a home wrecker and goes around and just destroys the purity of individuals, like on a large scale, you would be hung for that shit. Like, it's witchcraft. It is part, everybody's like, it's just like that whole taking one extreme or the other. It's like I talked about in the previous video, like, seriously, like, you have to, sorry, I'm tired. I say like a lot when I'm tired, like a dummy, like a moron. But anyways, you have to have that balance, and they want you to take one side that sex is like bad, and like you shouldn't do nothing with it, and you shouldn't be sexual, and that's wrong. And this is the problem reaction solution that Satan ran on sexuality. The other extreme is just completely open and promiscuous and sinful, and it's like a drug addiction where the more you go after it, the more you need, and the more hardcore and the more extreme and the more perverted and inverted and all that you need of it. You see what I'm saying? It has to just keep going and going and going and going. It's like somebody who gets addicted to heroin. They have to continually up their dose up to really high levels. Like, just for example, when Kurt Cobain died, they said he was on dosages that were because supposedly he was shot or whatever. He didn't die from heroin. You know what I'm saying? He had levels of heroin in him that were so extremely high that if anybody that had a more moderate tolerance to it, even Like, it could have been a regular user, but it would have killed the regular user because he was on amounts that were just because he was rich. He could buy as much pure heroin as he wanted. It's just like that with this sex thing. It's like you're just opening portals to demons on top of it. So, like, the New World Order loves to facilitate all this. And if prostitution is illegal in the places where New World Order and Defier and I went, and where she is from in Canada, then I want to see to it that Facebook and whoever else facilitated this illegal activity, which is actually unlawful activity. It's not just illegal according to the incorporated commercial codes and statutes of these nations on their straw man side. It is unlawful in the natural law, the common law, and it's subversion, okay, of families and individuals, and that's all part of one whole country. It's part of subversion of the nation and the nuclear family and the good things in this earth, okay? So it needs to be prosecuted to the full extent of the law and the code, period. And I'm talking about to Facebook and all those facilitating this. And I think it's time for us to do something about this beast. Because the problem, reaction, solution here, and if MemoryHold, if you listen, this is where I think they're going with this. The reason that in the mainstream human trafficking is being talked about is because they already know we know too much. So they have to come out and do a controlled opposition operation. You know, like, and the goal, and I think True Stream Media seconded this. I thought this, like, I've been thinking this for a long time, and maybe they had too, but I noticed they posted a video saying pretty much the same thing I'm about to say. And that's that the whole problem, reaction, solution, thesis, antithesis, and synthesis of this human trafficking thing is the end goal of biometric, smart city, interwoven everything through technology, spy grid, to keep human traffickers at bay and you know, make them traceable and everything, and be able to catch them. That's what they're going to say, so we can catch the bad guys. And just like the internet, and just like all the Tor browser and everything was created by intelligence and all this, it's going to be the same exact operation to keep the human trafficking alive. Just like when they say ministry of truth, it's ministry of lies. Ministry of love, it's the ministry of hate. You see what I'm saying? Ministry of war, they call it the ministry of peace. It's going to be the exact same operation, just on a larger scale, to protect and defend themselves from being caught. Because the smart city interwoven everything is going to be the very thing that protects these human traffickers. Do you understand, and overstand? You better overstand it. Do not say yes to any of that smart city bullshit. They need to be taken down now, because there's enough data to know who all these people are and what they're doing. And I mean, there's no excuse. We don't need a fucking spy grid laid on every nation and every city and every state to make sure this stops happening. It's, you know, it's a pyramidal fucking operation. You know, follow the money. It's obvious. Like, there's some things that you have to you're gonna have to dig up and, like, do the work to figure out. But, like, man, we don't need all that infrastructure change that is gonna ruin our privacy, our freedoms, and our ability to live freely in this world the way we have always we're supposed to be, especially in this country, what America's supposed to be. I'm not giving that up. It's time to arrest these motherfuckers and stop their little psyop operation, and stop their little pedophile, prostitution, sexual depravity operation. It's time for them to go to prison. Time to be tried in a court of natural law and righteousness and truth, and according to the Constitution, as far as this nation goes. They have violated each and every one of our constitutional rights 100-fold every day. for the last 100 years at least. Okay? They took away our money. They gave us monopoly money. See what I'm saying? Like, these people got to go. They need to be hung from a fucking tree after their trial too, because they're gonna be found guilty. You know, and each and every individual criminal will be dealt with fairly on a case-by-case basis, because some people were just victims of the system and had to do what they're told, and they should never follow those orders though. It's just like you got to be willing to die for the truth. It doesn't matter what some dude told you that's ahead over you and wants to order you to do something, and usually you'd follow his orders, but he orders you to do something you know ain't righteous and true and upful and upright and lawful. You ain't gonna do that shit if you're for real about the truth and about righteousness. You ain't gonna do it. You're gonna say, fuck all that. I ain't doing that shit. I quit. Or whatever you gotta do, you know. So let's let him finish up here. Big ups to MemoryHold, man. Like, not just about this video, but all his work. Y'all need to go sub to him. I'm sorry, MemoryHold, for using your whole video. But I'm so small, I hope you don't get mad that I just played your whole video. But like, I'm trying to get my little amount of subs to sub to you. But also, you got to know that I get a lot more views and probably have a lot more subs than you can see and that I can see, because I seen a slip up the other day where, and I actually put up a video about it, and then I deleted it because it was kind of a short video, and it just, you know, I just didn't need to keep it up, and it's gone from my device data, like it just disappeared. But anyways, in that video I showed, like, I don't know what that was all about. Oh, it turned off. My speaker turned off. Oh, I better just hold on. Okay, anyways, what was I gonna say now? Oh, in the video, so I was just on YouTube, right, and I noticed that part 4 professional prostitute Illuminati style proof positive video, right? That was I saw on the screen it said 4.7 thousand likes. Okay. And at first I was telling people it was views because I was mixed up, but it was actually likes. So that means I got way more than 4,000 views. I just got 4.7 thousand likes. Okay. And after I refreshed the screen, I had recorded it, right, to post. And I was really paranoid. It like made me upset. I was like, oh shit, this many people are watching me? That makes me fucking nervous. You know what I mean? Like, and they've been hiding it from me this whole time. Like, and of course they probably haven't been listening to my older videos that are on this channel, because I just restarted this channel, but I didn't have the heart to put up videos because of all the shit I just went through for 4 years. Okay. But I post that proof positive video and I get 10,000 views or something crazy like that. I don't even know, but I know I got 4.7 thousand likes, and they won't show me that I got those likes. And so this entire time I've been on YouTube, ever since they first started censoring me and say, oh no, this guy's got to be shut down, like 5 years ago or 6 years ago, whatever it was, after that, it was like they completely hide all your real stats. And the reason they do that is not to like crush your ego. It's to discourage you. And I might benefit from crushing your ego too at the same time. I don't know. But the point is to discourage you to think that nobody's ever going to listen to you. Nobody's ever watching. You'll never grow because what you're saying is just retarded and nobody wants to fucking hear that dumb bullshit. That's the whole point. Like, that nobody comments, or at least I don't see the comments. I see a comment here or there from people who've been subbed to me for a while, and I appreciate that. And I don't give a fuck about being popular. I just want the message to get out. That's why I don't show my face. It's not about me. And a lot of people might call me a coward or whatever, but it's like, look, we're talking about the beast system here that does all this shit with this biometric stuff, you know, and fuck. it's just not something you got to do. I might show my face on here someday. It's not about hiding from y'all though. It's about hiding from them. You understand? Understand and overstand? Anyways, I lost where I was going though. But we'll let MemoryHold finish up here.
Bluetooth ready for connection. Bluetooth connected.
Perhaps human beings, I don't know, may not have been sold on Facebook's platform. But anyway, guys, shout outs to Mark Zuckerberg, Human Trafficking Syndicate Facilitator. I appreciate you watching. Let's keep an eye on this story, guys. Let's see how much, how bigger it gets, if it does get any bigger. But another inkling that these people aren't who they say we are, as if we ever believed them to begin with. But anyway, links in the description below if you wish to tip. All the links are below: Venmo, Cash App, all that good stuff. Most importantly, more important than those, in fact, are the links to social media. I also have a new Hive account, hive.blog/@MemoryHold7. Those are where the show notes are going to be from now on, although I'm just going to go ahead and make it easy for you because this is a short video. The link to the article is just in the description below. And new email, MemoryHold7@protonmail.com for tips, business inquiries, or whatever else, man. I'll see you guys later.
All right. So here's the deal. If you would want to give me a tip, for now, take that tip over to MemoryHold's channel, because I don't accept donations right now, and I don't know if I'm ever going to, but I might eventually. Take that tip you would give me and go over to MemoryHold's channel and give it to him instead. And then if I eventually start accepting donations, then you guys can come to me and give them to me instead, or both. But for now, give it to him. He's done a lot of hard work all through his time on the internet, and it's been mind-bogglingly good to me. And it's some crucial stuff, y'all. And it's really evil stuff that he's exposed. And for those who are Rastas, Christians, or Hebrews listening, we're called to expose this kind of shit, okay? We're called to expose wickedness in high places. Period. And not serve that wickedness in any way. That's the real meaning of the word worship. Who do you serve? And we don't worship, W-A-R-S-H-I-P, anything. We serve the Most High. And we worship, which I heard from a friend I met in California named, I'm not going to say his name, but he said, don't worship, worship. It's like, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Faith and works in a combination, So maybe and I just wanted to tell MemoryHold, like, I won't be just jacking your videos and posting them to get views. It's not like that for me, bro. It's just not like that for me. It's just what you're saying is directly correlated to what I am dealing with. An attack that happened to me, and if you haven't listened to those videos that I signaled out at you, please listen to them, brother, for real. Like, it's directly correlated. And the individual in question actually put some of that stuff on Facebook. And my next video, I'm going to be actually talking about other code words that y'all can look for that I didn't realize this whole time. And I had been being told right to my face that from the individual, that she was these and those things, but they actually don't mean what I thought they meant. So we're going to talk about that in the next video. And this is to protect y'all's family, to protect yourself from a fake marriage, or if you're a targeted individual or whatever, or just to outright expose this sexual industrial complex that is involved in your family's life. Like, if you have a spouse or a daughter or a son or anybody, right, that is involved in this operation in any way, and I don't mean an agent, I just mean like sucked into it, through this culture and temptations and bad influence, then you need to save them from it. You got to get them out of it. It's going to be worse than heroin addiction. It is worse than heroin addiction. All this stuff is so wicked. It's like some of the most wicked shit in the world. Like stuff that you wouldn't sit around while you're eating dinner and think, oh, I bet this is happening right now. Like you would never be able to conjure it in your thoughts. If you're a normal, empathetic, you could even be a grouchy old man, but you got enough of a heart to know that you would never even conjure or think of anything like this in your mind. See what I'm saying? Oh, fuck. Did my video end? Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, cool. I thought I just got shut off here. But, I was going to play a song. That's right. So, but anyways, MemoryHold. Look, bro, big ups, man. Like, for real. For all your work. I appreciate it greatly. Let's see here. I'm going to play a song. Maybe I'll do this here. Oh Lord, it's not gonna load, is it? There it goes. Okay. Let's see here. I gotta get this loaded up better. So you have to turn my phone upside down because the antenna in your phone is in the bottom, and I turned it upside down and put it in the window on the metal frame in the window, and it totally makes it work almost instantly. It's crazy. Think about which song to play. Bunch of playlists. Y'all can look at my playlists if you want. There's tons of them about all kinds of stuff. I'll get rid of this sucker. I know what to put on, y'all. The song I was thinking about just a minute ago, this is what I was actually going to put on. Big ups to Loot and Fire, by the way. Oh yeah, you gotta turn it upside down.
Make we put a fire in there. No compromise, no cheap talk, no sell out, no buy out. Too much ramshackle in the Babylon, boy. All of them are wicked, man, boy. Africa is the place I wanna be. Good over evil, confident in the victory. Lion of Judah gon' set I free. Woo woo, most I gon' set I free. Woo woo, Janet be work hard for the slave salary. Them government a fraud, them are the same wannabe. Lion of Judah gon' set I free. Woo woo, Selassie gon' set I free. Woo woo, too much ramshackle in a Babylon, boy. That greedy politician is a wicked man, boy. Too much ramshackle in a Babylon, boy. That greedy politician is a wicked man, boy. And right now if Africa no free, black man can't free. We got to find a way that will survive our enemies. Sacrifice without fear to forgive the enemies. But definitely Babylon won't see me on my knees. Separation in the street, them jokes and disease. Them 5-0 police will shut you down for just the least. The golden sunshine I wanna see. Yeah, Africa the place I wanna be. Too much ramshackle in a Babylon, boy. That greedy politician is a wicked man, boy. Too much ramshackle in a Babylon, boy. That greedy politician is a wicked man, boy. Babylon gone, so down in a vanity. You know see the city, don't worry now. The youths them drunk like a bird and they don't respect nobody. Can't get rid of the heavy workload. Some of them are gone filthy rich and them so hype and cockatoo. Living a lifestyle they just can't afford. Hey, no one wanna see the sunshine of God. Don't worry, Mama Africa, I'll be coming home. Ramshackle in a Babylon, boy. The greedy politician is a wicked man, boy. Too much ramshackle in a Babylon, boy. The greedy politician is a wicked man, boy. Africa is the place I wanna be. Good over evil, confident in the victory. Lion of Judah gonna set I free. Woo woo, Most High gonna set I free. Woo woo. Tired the work hard for the slave salary. The government of pride and the same wanna be. Yeah, the golden sunshine I wanna see. Yeah, Africa the place I wanna be. Too much ramshackle in a Babylon, boy. The greedy politician is a wicked man, boy. Too much ramshackle in a Babylon, boy. The greedy politician is a wicked man, boy.
Yeah, Rastafari. Don't y'all say a fucking word about that hand sign that Rasta made. We'll talk about what that is. The Freemasons inverted that whole thing. That's the hand sign of the line of David, okay? That means perfect balance and truth and walking in the hands of the Most High, okay? Walking in the name of Yahweh, the name of Yahweh in you. That's what it has to do with. That's what it means. As in heaven, so on earth. Jah's will, the Most High God's will in your life. And that's what that throne serves and did. And that was why it was part of the 1,000-year period. Okay, we're not talking about when David was on the throne or anything like that. We're talking about the promises made to his kin and his offspring. Okay, and to the house of Judah. Okay, and all kinds of prophets and the Old Testament and New Testament, everything. It's all that, and you got lots of agents out there trying to discount the Davidic line, like as completely fraudulent. And it's like, y'all didn't bring up Ethiopia even once, okay? But anyways, let's go ahead and play this next song. I'll probably always play music on a lot of my videos just to, you know, just to give a good spirit out. So let's see here. I want to do Lutenfire again. Look for him. I was looking for another song of his.
I listen, see, Babylon unequally, the yoke are giant, so me fine. Unequally, the yoke are giant, them a make sure. The traits of the little marble mind, so me fine. Selassie, I will talk about rule the time, know them kind. Rastafari, you go override, me then know say. The symbols of visible from close up for millennia. The world now, fine and to highly high. Yehoshua, Yehuda, him did that outbreak. Just ask the archioke to decipher a deceptor. All them they know the emperor and them born of Endo. Babylon and equally the yoke are giant, them a make sure. The traits of the little marble mind, so me find. Till I see Isis and go rule the time, know them kind. Rastafari and go override, me they know say. Ask them when world depths, earth bloodline avenue. Reach to Rastafari in the forehead. Right, black and crystal, love emanating, generating elemental. Ethiopia, you don't know what the world bragging rights up. Talk when him been to shut up white hat, the war and begin deceive. All the rebellious acted of solidarity within, and still to cooperate and blend back in, and remove all social activists, hippie chopping, to be the new version of the attempted kings.
Just so you know, Von Benjamin is either the angel, the angel, Archangel Michael, as the last one, the last prophet, ensign, warning of this time, like, you know, an angel sent to guide us, okay? Because he calls out everything. He knows everything about the whole conspiracy. He just calls out the whole hippie movement as the attempted replacement of the elected kings, which is, you know, the old world, you know, Rastafari Christian worldwide empire, if that's what you call it. It's not really an empire. It was a kingdom, okay? The Ethiopigus Tartaria, you know, that was, and you got people out there trying to say Tartary wasn't Christian or biblical, and it's like, you're mixing up the infiltration and fall of the old world with the 1,000 years. The 1,000 years, it was all in Christ, okay? That's why the King of Kings on David's line was the King of Kings of all the nations, okay? 72 nations paid tribute, and it's prophecy that would happen in the book of Zechariah. So be sure that you don't just automatically believe it hasn't happened yet. See what I'm saying? Like, yeah, anyways. But he calls out the whole hippie agenda was like to infiltrate and to flip upside down into, you heard it. You can rewind it. So anyways, let's let him finish up.
Babylon unequality, you can join them and make sure the traits of the little marble mind, so me fine. See, I see, Saka rule the time, and then know, say, Rastafari, you go override, no, they right. Exact same human prototype and justify themselves by saying that you are so inclined from the garden to the gate, the tempter blow the real mind. Why things so tasty and not good, them and wonder why heroes and desolated by some amazingly close ties. So now mass is victim of hypnotic, magnetized the like the claim of impenetrable virtue went from outside. Easy penetration in a them unity mind. And I try to force for and put it to walk them kind of thin line. And then they find out just how much unequality yoke are join in a year. Babylon unequality yoke are join. Never make sure the traits of the little marble mind. So my kind, still I see guys is a go rule it. I know them kind. Yes, I'm alright, you go override. Me they know say. Continual defeating sounds into echo. Chamber long pass, but still a ricochet in life though. Long list to last, a humiliation or betray. Chain linking protein, the storage of glass. Emotion shatter play from the archetypes of the Egyptian mystery play, which became recurrent.
Ah, crap, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I was looking for a particular song, and I'm not seeing it. People think they know me. Stupid ads. Guess I can look through this playlist. I don't know. Oh, there ain't a lot of Luton Fire in here. Split tail. Hard to bring down. Oh, I'll put this one on for now. It's not the one I'm looking for, but. Oh, crap.
The time retarded and so low. We face it so hard, yet I be strong and overcome. So when you see me stepping, it don't take me for no clown. Cause I will be around, so give me not a frown. I'll bring a revolution to make a solution. No more illusion, no confusion. When you see Luton, call me the brewman. In my red, gold and green, Rasta man so pure and clean. strong represent a simple replica of him. No one was ready but the king to lose the seventh seal. A promise was given. Knowing the history and my culture brings the truth. I are not the Congo roots, no bad Jews. Still I see I teaching, I had done what they taught in school. See me in my red, gold and green. When I still I see I saw green. Yes, I'm in my red, gold and green. It's a natural mystic. Tell them I'm not blaspheming. See me in my red, gold and green.
So the red, gold, and green is for the blood that the Babylon system has spilled, the gold that they've stole from all of us, and the good green earth and herb that they have hurt. The whole green creation. And they're going to get what's coming. They're going to get paid back their due reward. This is the song I was looking for.
What's stuck on Santa Claus? Free.
And after this, I'm going to have to go because I got to do some things. Oh, just hold on a minute, y'all. Okay.
Tell Babylon to stop run battery. We jump, we stand, we make us strong. No matter what,
Still a burn Babylon cause them a vampire.
we jump, we stand, he makes us strong. No matter what,
Still a burn Babylon cause them a bloodsucker.
it's been a way long time we've been fighting the struggle with
The Most High Jah, we doing it.
and every single move, not so much ambitious.
The Most High Jah, we doing it.
It's a serious thing and I know street fight talk, even though it seems like it is a uphill task. No, we try and stand on Babylon, we surely fall.
I Rastaman stand tall. With Jah we stand, He make us strong. No matter what, still a burn Babylon cause them a vampire. Spiritual wickedness in high enough places.
They make it
So hard
so the people
can live. With Jah we stand, He make us strong. No matter what, still a burn Babylon cause them a bloodsucker. With Jah we stand, He made us strong. No matter what, still a burn Babylon cause them a bloodsucker.
say I and I, no matter what the running, them a go see we are overcome.
Gonna overcome.
And it's for talking if you see me with a gun. Call me crazy.
No peace if poverty not done.
The children go to school to learn them language and them stuff. Now them can't get a job, so no money no run. The suffering me can't take it no more. So me turn to me ancestors like Nani and Kojo. No welfare, no welfare. Me see clear, no one care. People suffer everywhere. To my eyes it bring tears.
With Jah we stand, He made us strong.
No matter what,
Still a burn Babylon cause them a vampire. With Jah we stand, He made us strong. No matter what, still a burn Babylon cause them a bloodsucker.
me ask them what them doing for the
Youth them the slow, them a suffering.
Every day them come with them promises, is there no hope for the underprivileged?
where they treat I and I like savages, enslaving us with the policies, high taxes with high prices.
Rastaman a burn Babylon bridge. Hey,
We stand, He made us strong. All praise and glory to the Most High Jah, Rastafari.
Babylon got them a vampire.
With Jah we stand, He made us strong.
No matter what, still a burn Babylon got them.
All right, God bless y'all.